I'll get some sheets and try to so I'm just going to put these patches up here. Hope our birds quit playing, you know. Let's try and see. So I have to find somewhere I can put them. I think the first one, just even up to see, try to put it here. One here. And then another one, hopefully somewhere here. So I'm actually going to be putting two. I mean, I wanted to put two. Try and see. Just put one here. Hopefully it should help, you know. It should help. It should, inshallah. A little bit short, but all of them are just wondering, what is this guy doing? But yeah, these are patches just to help you guys. Oh my god, I've disorganized them. So I mean, one is short, one is long. You just have to make them like straight. I don't think if this is good. Like, I tied it a little bit short, but I'll find a way of making it like balance, you know. Let's try to untie this and then hopefully see if they are going to climb on this. If they don't, then definitely what we have done is rubbish, but I don't think if they will not climb on it. Definitely they will. Let's try to do this. I mean, the thing was nice, but the only problem I did was that I cut it short. It was short, so try to increase the length, like from here, so that I think the upper section is not all that bad. Try to do this, then see where we can land. I think first remove this stair. I think this can work, if not anything. If they refuse to jump up, then obviously they'll use this one over here. Yeah. So this is the first one, and then we'll maybe go that side and then see if they are going to jump on this. The reason why I put it like this, like to swing, is because most of these birds get bored, you know. There's no way or nowhere they can like jump, have the exercise, all of that stuff. So I actually put that to make them busy. And indeed they are going to be busy. So let me first try to place one here, and this time round I should cut it longer because I think these are plenty, you know. I don't think yeah, they are really afraid. I don't know why. You can take a look at them leaving all of this section over here empty, like they're afraid of the bamboos that I want to put. But we must put them, and then hopefully they are going to help them so much, so much. Okay, let's first go and then try to like put another one there, another two over there. The network wasn't a little bit good, but I think right now it's stable. So guys, if you're somebody interested in poultry farming, then I think this is the channel, because in here we give solutions to the problems that most poultry farmers face in the poultry sector, and as well give solutions to the problems. So if you don't want to miss videos of poultry farming, then make sure you subscribe and be part of this awesome YouTube channel. My name is Jacob, and if maybe this is your first time coming across this channel, on this channel we talk about poultry, like I said earlier, and in here we're having layer birds. 1,000. Okay, less by 1,000 because we had some mortalities, which is something which is obvious, you know, with poultry farming. You can't keep all of the birds alive. At least you may lose some, because we actually got them from Kampala, which is a little bit far from here, and with the fatigue and then the stress, some birds couldn't catch up with the new environment, so we lost them. But that's, you know, that's okay. So first trying to look for another spot where I can put the patch. I mean, maybe at the extreme over there. Just trying a way of putting it over here. I think where these birds are crossing, I can also put one. Let me put one here. So they have just eaten, and then, you know, if you're satisfied, there is a way where you feel like you want to sleep if you don't have anything to do. Just like these birds, they have nothing to do apart from eating and maybe resting. And maybe they would start to play if they get used to these patches, but I'm seeing none of them still maybe understanding what I'm putting. Maybe after I've put them and they are left alone, they may be tempted to at least see what I've put for them. Okay. Guys, I can't imagine how fast time really flies. Just 2 months ago, these birds were really, really very young. I mean, they were the old chicks. And if you look at them right now, you can't imagine that these are the birds that have grown. The power of time. Let's get another 2. Then hopefully, excuse me. So in most cases, these are also helpful, much as some people ignore them. Because let's say you are confined in an area, guys, where you don't have even the ability, let's say, to walk, just you are seated. How will you feel? So the same way is how these birds feel. Like, if they eat, they must just be resting there. But if you introduce this to them, at least It will keep them busy. Remember, these are layers, and then we are supposed to keep them here for something like 2 years before we sell them. So you can see how much they are going to spend the rest of their lives here. Unlike the broilers, just in a month or so, you are selling your birds. And I've now seen some people doing 28 days, guys. They are now selling their broiler birds just in 28 days. So you can imagine how fast broilers can actually give you money. And in fact, broilers also do have money, but only that people handle it the wrong way. Like, my plan is to start producing day-old broilers, I think in 2 years from now. I think that's the problem again. So we have to maybe change that feeder over there. So like I was saying, in about 2 years from now, I should be producing some broilers just for me, because I really want to venture into broilers. I really want to. I think even this one is going to be affected. Or let me just turn it this way. So with the broilers, guys, there is money, I tell you, because just in a month you sell. And then the good thing is that the best way of how you can get good money from broilers is that if you can, I don't know if my mic is on, if you can, let's say, if you can produce broilers and then don't sell it to these guys straight away, because these guys normally, they are the people who eat up all of our profits. Imagine getting a broiler bird at I think right now it's at something like 3,000. That's Ugandan shilling. That's probably $1 or less than $1. So if maybe you get it on your farm, and then after you raising the birds, at around a month, you can sell it. Normally, I am seeing people selling them at 10,000 to 15. That's the range. But if you decide not to sell to these guys, and then you actually find a way of involving yourself directly to sell it to, like, you involve yourself and then start roasting. You can employ a person or two and then be roasting the birds on the sides of the streets. You're going to get money more than when you're selling it to these people who come and then buy from you. Because let's say you raise a bird, you buy a broiler bird at 30,000, and then remember you're going to feed the bird, medication, and then also put labor. When you try to sum all of this together, you will find that you are something like 8 to 10,000, just in between there. And if you are to calculate very well, you are actually getting something like not less than 5,000 from a bird after all of this energy. But if you sell to these people are going to sell a piece, let's say a piece at 5K, because they normally have those chips and then chicken and then some tomato sauce. they can give you at like in my area at 7K. That's a piece. That's, let's say, a plate. That's maybe a thigh, some plus some chips, and then they are getting 7K. Now from a bird, you'll realize that these guys are getting sometimes more than 40,000 Ugandan shillings, and yet they have bought the bird just at 10 or 15,000. So meaning that they are the ones who are going to benefit, and then you are not. We are not saying that others should not benefit, but is the energy really worth it? You know, because let's say that you do that, and then just because you never know, all of a sudden you get a disease on your farm, you are completely going to go down. So if you can have, like, let's say, somewhere where you can get the birds like every day, then it's very good for you to keep the broilers. Like, they give money in a very short period of time. Unlike the layers are also good, but the bad thing with the layers is that okay, not bad, is that these birds, I don't know how I should say, these birds, they actually need quite a lot of money. If maybe you are actually doing a reasonable number, you should be able to spend at least some money. And in most cases, this is one thing which is affecting very many people, is the capital. So I think okay, let me first attend to a guy who came to mix the feeds, then probably we'll continue from there. I mean, a guy came and then he came to just mix the feeds, you know. So I've just given him the keys. He's going to start mixing. Meanwhile, I finish this and then join him. But obviously, all things are just perfect on the farm. And first try to put this and then try to see. I think they are just not yet recognizing it, but I'm sure that because I'm actually going to make a video on the channel like in some 3 hours from now. So by the time I make that video, I'm very sure that they would be playing on the patches. Just sure. There are actually two ways of making patches. One is that you can like nail them like together over here. And then another one is that you can just put them like this. Initially, before starting this layer buds in here, we actually kept local buds here. And there were a lot of patches that we had in here because these local buds, the indigenous buds in your area, those are the local buds. These buds, they were not accustomed to sleeping on the ground the way these birds sleep. They prefer to sleep up, like in trees, like on trees, I mean. So we decided to get for them patches, and then they rest on the patches. So like the entire house was full of patches. But when we decided to elevate to layers, that's when that's when we actually removed all the patches. Like they are still outside. Yeah, but only that they are now not useful. Nah, other local birds are using it. I was trying to see if you can put. Okay, we have a place there. Oh. So you can take a look at the litter. Most of these poultry diseases, guys, they come as a result of poor hygiene on your farm. Poor hygiene on your farm. If, let's say, your litter is wet all the time, and you don't give it attention like to rake, you can take a look at the rake over there. We have a rake where we do rake this litter like every day, you see. So if maybe we have like something like wet litter, so what you do, you rake it so that it can dry, you know. But if you leave it like that, before you know it, the smell alone will be like you can't even live in the house. Like you can't spend the rest of the time that I've spent in here if the litter was wet, because there is a smell which the litter produces, and it's actually not really good to smell. Very bad. And then second is that make sure that you wash the drinkers every day. Some people say that washing the drinkers is something very hard. Like you can't do that one like from Monday to Monday. But yeah, that's a way of preventing diseases from coming to your flock. Like let's say coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is actually spread by the litter being wet. You know, if the litter is actually wet, it produces coccidia in the litter, and then the coccidia produced is what results into coccidiosis. So don't take these things for granted. At least if you cannot do the work yourself, then get somebody who can do the work for you. You know, just get somebody who can do the work for you, other than just not doing these things because they are hard to do. They are hard, but at least you do them, because doing these things and then a disease breaking onto your poultry farm, at least it's better for you to do the things. It's better. Guys, you are even not liking the video and yet you're watching. Do me a favor, guys. It's even less than a second. Like the video. Yeah. Do like it, do like it, do like the video. Almost getting done. I think we are left with one or two, so that we can call it a day for now. But make sure that you do like the video. That like is very important, not to me, but to other people, because YouTube as a team recommends the video to other more people. Sorry, I think I should put the row here. think I need to add one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think let's look at the rope. So I think for today we are done. And if maybe you're watching this after the stream is done, then don't forget to say hello in the comment section. And for those ones who have actually been live on the stream, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So obviously, I think everything is really, really appreciated. And those ones who subscribed to the channel, guys, you're actually really, really appreciated. And let's meet up tomorrow, this time on the stream. Thank you so much. See you. Have a nice day.